There are four really crappy side effects to losing your office tribe, losing your crew. And there's one big bonus you may not have thought of yet. Spoiler alert, number three on the crappy is you get to spend more time with your spouse. Don't tell my wife I said that. I'm George, and I've been very successful in two different distinct careers. And it's not necessarily because of me, it's because of the people I had around me, my tribe. And I got to tell you, I don't like not having them around. Big issue for me is these are the people we had this common goal. We were working together, and I loved that partnership. And I find that it was missing when I slowed down, when I started retiring. You may feel the same thing where you're like, something's not right. I'm missing something. Well, here's the cool part, that as you shift your focus to other priorities, you create other tribes. Now, the people that you left, they have a different focus where they're best friends and you talk all the time. You talk about family, kids, everything else. Their priorities still the same as it was, where yours is shifting. And that shift will give you new tribes, give you new friends and partners. And here's the cool part. Chances are, once they retire, once we retire, we're not going back to the workforce. So these friends are going to last a hell of a lot longer. And the focus tends to be what they've told me, because I'm not there yet, tends to be more authentic, more genuine, and more long term. That's one of the downsides, but it's also one of the positives. The second crappy side effect I was experiencing really was my own making. It was all about my ego, thinking, I'm kind of a big deal. In fact, I have the coffee cup that says I'm kind of a big deal. Truth is, I'm not. I was a part of the team, but I wasn't the whole reason. So I went back to check on everybody to see how they're doing. And it turns out there's a little bit of a distance there. Now, I'm a big believer that you have friends for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. And we were all working on a reason. We were a group that, well, when I was in real estate, I was one of the top agents in the world, and we were all working together to be very successful at what we did, the restaurant industry as well. I had a whole crew of people working for me, and it was all about a focus on mission. Well, my mission's a little different. Yours is probably a little different as well. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you're probably slowing down a little bit. You're probably getting close to retirement or in retirement. And the priorities that you had and shared with this great tribe, you're not part of that anymore. And it's kind of tough. It's a gut check. Well, I'm here to tell you that just makes you normal. And your new focus on whatever that would be, if it's golf or gardening or sailing around the world, that's going to create a whole new tribe. And that tribe, that reason, chances are what you're going to do next is going to outlast any career you've ever had. It'll be longer, it'll be more authentic, and it's really more you. And it's a passion you share, not an income producer, but what you love to do. That's actually foreshadowing to what the huge bonus is. But before we get to there, let's talk about number three. You get a lot more time with your spouse. Now, that can be good if you plan it well. Men need their quiet time. And the best way to do that is to have a morning routine so that you've got maybe 3 hours of the morning blocked off for you. Do whatever you need to do. For me, it's breakfast, exercise, food, walk, meditation. That's my time. That will help with kind of compartmentalizing what's yours and what's hers. It's pretty neat when your wife and you share commonalities, common interests, because you can do something with your best friend who's your life partner, and it's a lot of fun. But you're still going to need that quiet time. So, gentlemen, get a morning routine. It'll save you, I promise. Number 4, purpose void. There's a good chance you don't have real purpose in your life. Now, an easy way to kind of fix that right away is start doing projects around the house, or start doing projects for yourself, or start exercise, whatever it is you want to do. But give yourself something to accomplish on a daily basis. Little sidebar, I was visiting some friends of mine in Puerto Rico, and in Puerto Rico, there's only one thing to do every day. You accomplish one big thing every day because the traffic's horrendous and everything's so far apart. If you're going to the store, that's an all-day event. That's your mission. Well, think about it on a smaller scale. You're at home, you wake up, you go through your morning routine, I hope, and it gives you your time and your focus, and you're getting stuff accomplished. And then for me, I've got to put sealant on all the cracks in the house. I've got to start working on getting the stain out of the pool that's driving me absolutely nuts. I've got a list of things I'm going to work and I'm going to accomplish something every day. That sense of accomplishment will fulfill you inside where you're feeling perhaps like, the hell do I do? Where's my self worth? Where's my sense of accomplishment? Because we are accomplishment driven people. Anyway, those are my four things that really kind of bother the hell out of me. And there is a plus that comes from all of this. And that plus is there's no time constraints. There's no failing to meet your objectives or your deadlines. It's all about you. You're free to do whatever you want to do. Now, let that sink in because we couldn't just, I don't know, go to Chicago, go visit my friends that I grew up in Illinois with. We can't go skiing because we choose to. You can now. You can do anything you want to. What you have is freedom, perhaps for the first time in your life. And if you're like us and the freeloaders are already out of the house, there's nothing holding you back. That time with spouse, now take the spouse and maybe, I don't know, go on a road trip. Maybe go get an Airbnb for 3 days somewhere you've never been. You have freedom. Retirement, or at least the slowing down, gives you the ability to do what you've wanted to do, but you've always had an excuse not to. The excuse is gone. Now you can do it. I'm going to challenge you to get out there and do it right now. By the way, for everybody that's asking, Ash Wednesday, and I did go to church this morning. Have an amazing day. Just because it's a bad idea doesn't mean it won't be a lot of fun.